All right, we are live. Let's adjust my camera a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Studio is still getting put together because of there's just so much junk. So I have to do something about that. Let's turn that light on while it's bright. Swap to that. Sounds a little bit better. Okay. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to talk about how women are just for fun. Okay. Women are for fun. What's that mean? Does that mean I'm a misogynist? If women are just for fun. What do you guys think that means? Women are just for fun. See, all it takes is a little short trip to Twitter or X or whatever you call it now. Doesn't take long, and you can figure it out that women are just for fun. And I'm not the first person to say that, so don't think I'm like trying to patent that phrase. But we take women too seriously nowadays. We really do. And one of the first things people do wrong by taking them seriously is they get on a platform like X or Instagram, Facebook, if you're old, and you'll see a comment or a post or something by a person with a X chromosome, and hell, cookie in my teeth. You'll see that, and you'll immediately take it as face value, whatever they posted or whatever they commented, and that's where you kind of fall short because if you know anything about women, if you're the slightest bit red pill, you'll realize that you should take nothing they say seriously. And sometimes I'll catch myself, my lady or so will say something, and I'll start to reply, and I'll go, wait a second. Nothing she said had any kind of point whatsoever besides I feel some way. So why am I taking her seriously? You know what I mean? That's something you got to think about too as a man. And one thing that I've noticed a lot of here lately is, and we can talk about this if you guys want to, is why there's so many teachers sleeping with their students all of a sudden. In the last 10, 15 years since the internet's come up, we've seen a lot more of it because we're actually recording it, which means it's been going on for longer. But now, I think that part of it has to do with you have this younger generation of women becoming teachers now, and they're making their way to work, to teaching. And a lot of them are younger right now. I think that has something to do with it. There's like this new generation of Gen Z women coming into the workforce, and they just don't have the same social guidelines holding them back. So they just do whatever. It was always there. It's just now there's less social stigma. That's what I think. Could be wrong. That's just my viewpoint. But as far as taking women seriously, even in conversations, like you can have back and forth with women, and we just take it way, way too seriously. We we try to interact with them like you would a man, and you really got to not do that. Um, I mean, that goes really any interaction, and you'll notice that you'll do a lot better if you don't do that. Like, let's say you're trying to interact with a woman, you'll take her less seriously, almost laugh at them, uh, giggle at every little thing they say. Life goes a lot better for both people, and I think that a lot of guys have been raised. We're coming up on like the fourth generation of guys that have been raised by women, and we're losing that. We've lost it really. People are having to relearn it, unless you just stayed to your natural self through the years. But you can't take what they say seriously, and we're being taught that men and women are the same. So why not take them seriously? And it's like, no, because see, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter if they're kicking and screaming, they don't want to be taken seriously. The minute you start taking them seriously is the minute you lose them. Just like I'll say this, and a lot of people say this: women don't belong in red pill. Okay, they just don't. For one, they don't really stay that long because they get in, get their grift, and get out. And for two, this was made for dudes. This information is for dudes. It's not meant for women. And the reason being is because most women don't care anyway. Okay. And other women don't want you to do this, have information in the red pill, because you're explaining the game and they don't want the game explained. So, really, anytime women get involved in a situation that is just for men, they ruin it because they come in, they try to put all these rules and stoppages on people, and then once they completely turn each other on everybody, then they just leave because they're like, "Oh, this was terrible." Yeah, you made it that way. That's something you got to remember. So, no, they don't belong in the red pill. They need to go somewhere else. And I didn't realize that Rolo was still doing his live stream whenever I started this, because I'm trying to do more streams. I don't have a lot of time. I was trying to explain to the guys yesterday. I wasn't on Dragon Ship, and I wasn't on Rule Zero because I was busy with a female, and that can happen sometimes. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. But that's why I wasn't on those live streams. So I have to do my own live stream sometimes to be able to get the information out there for you guys. I'm still waiting on Ryan Stone's new book to come out or to get here. I've already ordered it. It should be here Thursday, it says. If it's not delayed, because everything right now is delayed for the holidays. Like if you get anything delivered to your house, it's delayed. So there's that. Um, sorry, I had somebody message me. But, and you'll see it. One more example of taking women too seriously is when guys argue with women on Instagram. That's a big no-no to me. I don't like to do any of that. I will sometimes I'll make a point and just dip out, or I'll make fun of them and just dip out, because really and truly, if a woman says something online, you just need to pat her on the head and go on. That's pretty much, she's the most mature teenager in the room. So why are you taking her so seriously? Just like this girl right here. Women always try to make excuses for why they're lazy. Um, women have never had it easier in this lifetime. They can pretty much do anything they want to do. There's like almost no restrictions on them whatsoever. And technology helps them do everything. But they're the most miserable they've ever been. And there's the most women on antidepressants that there's ever been because we gave them everything. But anyway, this woman's crying into the abyss. She says, my wife doesn't get dolled up anymore. She said, maybe because she has small children. Notice how she said she has small children. So either she's not wanting to validate that the dad also has the children, or it's a single mom, more than likely. One is crying due to hunger. Another wants her to play. Another one is stuck a noodle up their nose while the dog needs to go out. Well, you created all those things. Even that dog, you went and got that dog. That's your responsibility. That dog didn't, just magically appear in your house. Maybe because she has laundry piling up. Well, as I've told my lady, if you'll do laundry throughout the week multiple times, you don't have to do that. What up? What up? What's going on, my guy? Oh, and it says laundry's piling up, dishes in the sink, dinner prep, carpools, educating children, grocery shopping, scheduling appointments, going to appointments, sporting events, play dates, possible jobs, etc., etc. Well, here's the deal. A lot of those things that she just listed are things that women put their kids in so they don't have to watch them. Thanks, man. I'm glad you popped in here. I like anybody to pop in here. I had to do, like I said before, I do these live streams when I can because I'm busy. Yesterday I was busy with females stuff, so it happens. It happens. It's like that movie, The Other Guys. We're doing all this stuff we got to do. We don't want to do, but we gotta with these women. And she goes on to, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe she's too tired and busy to take a shower, let alone look like some supermodel when you walk through the door. Notice how getting dolled up is now equated to being a supermodel. And here's my deal. Let me just pull this up here. I'm about to pull this up and show you guys because she's just doing too much. Okay. Let's type in this lady's name. I'm sure it's something stupid that she thinks is witty. Yeah, I gargle with fire. Wow, you're cool. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up. All right. Now, can I pull this side and pull this over here and do something with this? Pull this over her. Okay. Whammon. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. So there we go. There's her page. It says the missus, And I like how this is her picture with makeup and a filter when she's talking about, getting dolled up. Married mother, unapologetically pro-life, all the usual grifts to try to get attention. Pretty good bit of followers there, a little bit under 10,000. If I can get to the actual tweet, because I'm sure she tweets too much. You kind of start to wonder why, somebody that's so busy with, kids and a husband can tweet so much, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, so much tweeting. Tweeting. Look at all this. Oh, Lord. Right here. Here we go. All right. Here's the tweet. Yeah, just what I kind of thought. Hey man, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Yeah, so if you go to her page, it's got her with makeup on and she's got the filter and she's got the staring eye misses, blah blah blah. And wife doesn't get dolled up anymore. It's this usual like excuses that are made for doing the bare minimum. And she equates it to being a supermodel. Here's my thing. My lady, even though she makes me want to put her through sheetrock sometimes, does not go out the door without makeup on. Okay. She does not go out the door without, fixing her hair, whether it be just straightening it, makeup, whether it be eyeliner, eyeshadow, lip gloss, a little bit of foundation. She's going to have makeup on. She's got a certain standard for herself. So automatically, that's not there. Now, as far as getting dolled up all the time, she likes to come home, put sweatpants on. And I've said a few things to her before about, that's fine and stuff, but every now and then wash your clothes, other than that. And as far as the rest of the stuff goes, the laundry piling up, dishes in the sink, dinner prep, carpools, et cetera. These are standard things. Okay, the laundry could not be piling up if you did the laundry throughout the week. I do my own laundry. Why? Because she can't wash clothes right. She always shrinks my stuff. But anyway, also she waits till it's piled up. So I've told her before that, hey, that's your issue. You done that. That's on you. You could do it this way, but you don't. So, and she doesn't complain about that anymore. It's weird. And as far as grocery shopping goes, I really buy all my own stuff. She goes and gets a couple of things throughout the week, but mainly it's snacks for the kids. Scheduling appointments. Yeah, you guys schedule appointments for the kids to go to the doctor. I mean, that's the way it is. Going to the appointments. Well, here's the deal. If it's anything like my lifestyle, I cannot call in every other day. Can't do that. But she technically works for herself. So she can. Crazy, right? Sporting events. Well, if it's anything like my lady, I've told her multiple times, you have the kids in too many sports. They don't have to be in a sport like as soon as one sport ends, you don't have to immediately start them in another sport. You do that because you don't want the kids home all the time. That's why you do it. You're not fooling anybody. So that's on you, sister. Play dates. Usually a play date is the girl going to another girl's house to vent and to gossip. And then the kids are playing. That's what a play date is. They said possible job, etc. I don't feel bad for women working a job. I do not feel bad for women working a job. You know why I do not feel bad for women working a job? Because y'all wanted this. Anytime my lady complains about working a job and all that kind of stuff, I just laugh. And then I'll say, you know who you should really be mad at? She says, who? Your grandma. You should be mad at your grandma for burning her bra. Thanks, man. I love a good thumbnail for the T-Rex army, especially. And it says to, she also says right here, to all those super wives that say I do that just fine, you're likely in your earliest 20s and 30s. Come back when that burnout hits you. You talking about when you're old? Like, how old are you? In your earliest 20s and 30s. Well, my lady's like late 30s. So, like, how old are we talking? Why are the fact that you're still dealing with children in your 40s is your own fault. Again, if you had those kids sooner, you wouldn't have that problem. And then goes on to say things like, men are so triggered by the fact that their wife may not be getting all done up because she's tired. If you have a problem with this, maybe start helping her. I'm simply telling you how reality works, not to mention that women with young children don't want to ruin good clothes sitting at home. Some of you men are weird. So she's sitting at home right there. Where moms are sitting at home, but they're working so hard, but they're sitting at home. See how it kind of, the cognitive dissonance goes on here? Right there, this guy said, I feel sympathy for your husband. Me too, Ben. Me too. See how they think it's funny to be hard to handle? It's never been funny to be hard to handle as a woman. If you are hard to handle as a woman, you automatically are one strike into that 3-strike scenario. Like automatically, before you even showed up, I'm a boss B, you're automatically one strike. Okay. She's kind of showing her age here because she's talking about, Twitter's version of the Hunger Games. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's Orion Stone. You don't have to accept a chick phoning in her bedroom experience. Say no, do something else. You'll be surprised how that plays out. Yeah. I mean, I've went through that. I went through that before. I told my lady a while back, I was like, hey, sex is getting boring with you because it's repetitive the same way every time, and you don't have any kind of enthusiasm in it. So if you don't want to, I'd rather you just say no. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get into that situation, and I'm just going to stop and put my clothes on and leave. And then you're going to be sitting there with your feelings hurted. Very hurted. And I mean, that's neither here nor there, but a lot of women will phone in that bedroom experience, and then they'll complain that their husband's not happy, they're not happy, and all kinds of stuff. And it's like, well, that is the bedrock of a relationship. Sex is the bedrock of the relationship. It's like the top 3 things. If you're not having a good experience with that, ain't nothing else gonna matter. You telling me you want that man that works a 12-hour job, commutes like an hour, goes to the gym every day, takes care of himself, looking swole, and eats right, has hobbies, blah, blah, blah. He's above average because automatically he's above average if he's not overweight. You telling me that you expect that man to do everything that a man's supposed to do in a relationship, everything that the husband's supposed to do in a relationship, keep you from killing yourself, basically, taking care of the whole household, like just basically monitoring, make sure you don't blow the house up. You expect that man to go out of his way to do extra stuff that he's not already doing because you give him that lay on your stomach, bump the butt up against him, lay on your stomach kind of lazy sex every Sunday afternoon. Really? Really, Susan? I mean, really? Because here's the thing. Any guy nowadays that is already doing all those things that I just said, he's already above the normal guy. So he at least could have options. Rotai, how'd you like those how'd you like the SEC championship game? I was out with my ladies and we were eating some food, and the TV was playing at the restaurant. It's a nice restaurant too. It was like a gastro pub, so it's kind of odd that they had TVs in there. But they were playing the game. There was like 5 minutes left, and I was like, "Whoa, Alabama up by 2, or up by like 4 points, I think at that point, and 3 or 4 points, something like that." So I was excited, and then they won. I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of a big deal." Like, people don't understand. If you're not a big football guy, you don't understand the what just happened there. The number 18 just beat the number 1 team, for the SEC championship. That's crazy all in itself. So that was a good time. I like that. Them Auburn fans is crying. They always crying because they're Auburn fans. Like my lady, she's a LSU fan, but she don't know anything about LSU. And she just, I told her, I said, well, I knew you liked it rough because you're an LSU fan. And she's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, obviously you're used to being abused." Okay. And I'll show you. I'll tell you guys too. Another thing, another way that we take girls too seriously and we shouldn't, is because now Facebook has these groups called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" I've not been on there, but they'll make these groups. Like the bulldog tears. Yep. They'll make these groups where girls will get together and they'll post a picture of their man or a possible man, like a soft launch, and they'll say, "Hey, girls, are we dating the same guy? Here he is." And every now and then somebody will come up on there and they'll say, "Hey, that's my husband. That's my boyfriend." "Oh, well, we've been talking for a few weeks." First of all, what's that talking mean? Have y'all met in person? All right, then shut up. Has he took your jaws off yet? All right, shut up. If y'all ain't done the deed, you ain't done nothing. I'm so tired of this emotional cheating thing. Emotional cheating is not a thing. Emotional cheating is only a thing when a woman does it. This thing on? Emotional cheating is only a thing when a woman does it, because women and men cheat for very different things. And if you don't believe me, look at a guy a guy that's like in a serious relationship, but he's got like a side girl, and look at the way he interacts with that side girl, and look at the way that side girl interacts with him. And that shows you everything you need to know. Vice versa. Because she'll be all emotionally invested in the dude and not even be his main lady. And he's not. He's just not. Because he's just wanting the exciting. And he could even go out of his way to tell that girl, hey, ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't nothing good going to come from this. So strap in. And all she hears is, goo goo gaga, you're cute. That's all they heard. They didn't hear anything but that. You're cute. I like you. That's all they heard. But one thing you got to remember is do not take girls seriously. Do not. Just don't. It's so much more fun if you don't. You know what I mean? Like, even in conversations, like I'll screenshot conversations sometimes and save them for later for the group chats and stuff and show it to the boys, because it's like, it's helpful to show them because you get to see interactions and whether they work with other people. Sometimes like you get to take down notes, and sometimes you get to say funny stuff that the guys said to other women, and if it works, you know, you say it yourself. But one way to show that is by, you know, talking with her. And you'll have guys like, guys are so uncomfortable talking to girls. If you would just like just say something crazy, just say something funny, just start telling her you're a convict. You know, it's like, just be funny. Why does it have to be so serious? All right, I got something else funny here. I'm gonna pull this up. This is by our neighborhood red pill expert. She's an expert, if y'all didn't know. But I'm gonna pull this up where you can see this. Showing my dad a dirty song I wrote. You ever seen a princess naked in a king bed, bound to get a little obsessed? Baby, I just want to care less. Don't break my heart. Just break my bed. You know, and it keeps on. And you look at the dad, you know, he's just shaking his head. He's laughing. Oh man, this ain't really funny. Like, I don't really like this. This ain't really good. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. I thought I raised you better. Isn't this funny? Isn't this funny that I wrote this song? And like, look at my nails. And I wrote this song. Everybody in this situation took this too seriously. This lady took this too seriously. These people took this too seriously. The people watching it took it too seriously. See, like all the comments, stuff like this, you know, this is for fun. Like she is a goober head. Okay. For real, it shows you like the different situations that these people have been through. Like, she has no real life experience. Okay. She is just living in a bubble that daddy made for her. She is absolutely living in a bubble that her daddy made for her. And he doesn't know what to do with that. So then a guy like me comes along, doesn't take her seriously at all, laughs at everything that she does when she tries to throw a fit. And, you know, she's obsessing over me 6 months later. No one gets aroused by security and stability. You're right, though. You're right, though. All right, here. I don't see anything else on here, so we'll just get out of this. Go back to me, more importantly. But, you know, you guys just keep on taking them women seriously, and you just see how it works out for you. You just see how it works out for you. I don't take any women seriously. And if my woman ever, gets me extra angry, I just treat her like I would a kid. You don't take things that she does seriously and you put her in the corner. And it's funny because the worst thing that I can say to my lady is get out of my face. When I say that, it hurts her feelings so bad because she's not getting to platform. She's not getting to stand on that soapbox and talk. You say, get out of my face. She has to take those feelings somewhere else. It is what it is. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just like you could go to TikTok. You can go to TikTok right now and it'll show you why you shouldn't take women seriously all day long. You'll get 100 situations where you shouldn't take women seriously. But you guys just keep on doing it. You guys just keep on taking them women seriously, and then you don't get no women. You got that starve mentality for women because you sit there trying to put them on a pedestal and treat them equal, and they don't want that. They absolutely don't want that. They ain't never been about what they wanted. Let's see here. What else we got here? And if you'll stop taking women seriously, what you'll notice a lot of times is you'll get a little bit of pushback. And then after that, you'll get acceptance. Like they just kind of have to accept what you're doing. Because they know there's no going back then. Well, that's dumb. Oh, that's rough. And like a lot of times, you have to look at women's choices and you have to look at the rates of single mothers now in the United States. And like, I know that it doesn't equate uh, people that aren't married, but they're together. But at the same time, especially like in my area, the women mostly are single moms. Uh, they really are. Every one of those after a certain age bracket and where I live, they're single moms. If they're above like 25, they're a single mom. And so the girls will sit there and wonder why you went to a younger girl because you already got a kid. We're not taking you seriously. And as far as single moms go, like a lot of guys are like, "Oh, I don't date single moms. Single moms are do." I'll date one. I'll date one. Will I take them seriously? No. That's just the way it is. You just don't take them seriously. Just like guys will talk about, I don't want to date a hoe. I don't want to date a hoe. First of all, how you gonna know? How are you gonna know? Second of all, uh, you probably don't have a chance with her anyway, because every guy she's been with has raised her standard of the guy she wants now. So I will date a hoe. I just will not marry a hoe. That's the whole point. The whole point. So, the next time you guys are sitting there thinking about taking a woman seriously, I want you to just look at my face. Look at my face. Look at me. And realize that you should not be taking a woman seriously. The amount of gaslighting and the amount of videos and stuff that these women do of their men, like they'll do a video and they'll ask their man something that they know is going to make him mad, and then they'll film it. That right there tells you that you should not take women seriously. The theatrics that women do, the drama that women do, the fake upset that women get. That's something you need to understand. That's why we don't need to take them very seriously. All of that goes in together. I think that, oh yeah, the new trailer for Godzilla versus Kong just dropped. That's exciting. I'm a big fan of Godzilla. I grew up on that though. Like I grew up on Godzilla. That was my thing growing up. Like I had the toys when I was a kid. I had the little action figures, Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mecha King or Mecha Godzilla, Mecha King Ghidorah. Who else did I have? I think that's all I had. But yeah, I had all those. My favorite Godzilla though is still gonna be Millennium Godzilla. Like I really like the Legendary Godzilla, but the the Millennium Godzilla is just my favorite. Because first of all, he had purple spines. That's cool. But when they advertised the movie Godzilla 2000, Godzilla Millennium, that had Orga in it as a bad guy, they advertised it on TV with Super Beast by Rob Zombie playing. Hey, yeah, I'm the one that you wanted. So automatically, you're a 10, 11-year-old kid, that comes on, you're sold. I mean, that song was just on Twisted Metal too, that you were playing 5 minutes ago, and now it's in the movie with Godzilla. You're ready. You're down. It's over. But what's your guys' favorite Godzilla movie? You might not all have the same as me. Or what's your favorite Godzilla? More importantly, because I also like Shin Godzilla. I think Shin Godzilla is pretty awesome too because he's just a force of nature. Like he was in agony the whole movie and he was mutating and all this kind of stuff. He's a force of nature. Like you ain't gonna stop him. The people were just there. Like he could care less. But that's what kind of like the new movie. What is it? What's the new Godzilla -1? Yeah, Godzilla -1. In that one, he has got a personal vendetta with Japan. He's so mad. He's like, "You nuke me, I kill you." That's his Japanese accent, Godzilla. You nuke me, I kill you. I kill you with fire. You want fire ice? You get fire ice. He had it in for him the whole time. Here you go. 2 teenage boys are arrested for alleged misogynistic chanting aimed at referee during Birmingham City's match against Sheffield Wednesday. So you can be arrested for chanting stuff now. That's cool. But it's one of those things that, as far as what I was talking about before with taking women seriously, guys that don't date, this is not going to get through them because they don't understand the aspect of not taking women seriously, and they get offended when women say something. Like, for example, I was talking to this girl, and this girl's not very hard to date. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, she's not. Her standards aren't very high. Just gonna say. Uh, and she's telling me that this guy screwed up with her, and I know the guy. And I was like, "Oh, really?" Said, "Yeah, he was kind of creepy to me, and he done all these things, blah blah blah." And then apparently he I hope that was Birmingham in UK. Yeah, Birmingham and Sheffield in UK. Even though we have a Birmingham and a Sheffield County, both those things are in Alabama. But anyway, so she was telling me that the guy screwed up with her because he was creepy and he was kind of bossy. And then when they actually, I think they went on a date or something like that together. He was telling her how she'd be a lot prettier if she, wore makeup and got a boob job and got her butt done, all this kind of stuff, and how he doesn't really, date girls at so and so. So like trying to pull like a I I read MGTOW stuff kind of type thing, and I'm going to explain to you why you're low value. And I got news for you. She don't have to have you explain to her. She knows. But that's called taking a girl seriously. And what happened? He screwed up with her, and now she's talking about him. And girls will talk about you. They will tell all the other girls that she's got the ick for you, and that automatically is going to kill you with every other girl. It's going to happen. Move us around a little bit, but that's what's going to happen. She's going to get the ick. She's going to tell all of her friends, and then you're going to be screwed because that girl gets around. So the fact that you screwed up with her kind of tells me all I need to know. And then she'll meet somebody like me that doesn't take her seriously and obsess and message and text. And it's one of those things where that girl that told you that you were creepy and gave you the ick, she'll answer a Snapchat from somebody like me in 1 second. Like you'll see her little face pop up on the screen as you're typing because she's been sitting there waiting. And that's something that they need to think about. It is like you said right here. Marty said, "Is there anything worse than being labeled a creepy guy?" No, there is not. And I've had that happen to me. Like I've had a girl, kind of you'll message her and you hadn't even like really threw any game on her. Like you just kind of threw a couple random messages her way, and then she didn't respond, so you didn't say anything else about it. And then she'll try to go to another girl that you are dealing with and try to tell her that you were trying to make advances on her and that you're getting in her DMs and that you're creepy and all this kind of stuff, blah, 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 and how she shouldn't talk to him, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, buddy, you ain't stand a chance in hell because you doing all that right there just made that girl like me more. You just pulled her to me and ran yourself off because she's already invested. But that girl's already invested. If she's not already invested and this girl does something like that, she can ruin your chances. But that's where you got to not take them seriously. When homegirl told me that the other girl said that, I said, well, she's dumb. That's it. And she kept trying to talk about she's dumb. She's dumb. She's dumb. She dumb. And just kept interrupting her till she stopped. Because I was like, I wouldn't hit on her. If I was hitting on her, we wouldn't be having this conversation because I'd be at her house. You see what I'm saying there? You just don't take them seriously. You guys got any questions? Anything at all? Anything? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? If that's all you guys got, that's all I got. What'd I say? Don't take girls seriously. Don't take girls seriously. And don't take them seriously. I'm any girl. I don't take them seriously. It could be a lady. It could be a lady at a business that I'm delivering to. I'm cordial with her, just like you would anybody else, cordial with her, go back and forth, blah, 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 be nice to her. But as soon as if she ever starts getting comfortable and she ever starts talking to you, like a man to a woman, you you immediately go into that game like I do. I immediately go into that game of not taking her seriously. Like she just opened the door to be silly. That's what I take it as. So she says something, and then I'm like, blah 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 blah, back with her, and then she's laughing. See, that's how you do. You be cordial to them till they do something, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna take this to be a little bit funny. How do I get the girls? He said, how do I get the girls? Well, I'll tell you what. I go to the gym 5-6 days a week. I look around at the guys there. And there's some girls I know up there that I've done, got biblical with. And I know that they've gotten with several of these guys. Okay. So these guys are not complete losers. But at the same time, they don't have any game. Okay. Because like, for example, a while back, I was working out with this girl and she's already invested in me. Okay. Like extremely invested. And anyway, I walk away from her to go do something. I come back, this guy's over there talking to her. And I'm like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He just waited till I walked off and he just slid over there. Look at this dude. And so I just stood back. Like I didn't even get close to their interaction. I just started working on a different machine. So then she has to stop that conversation and go find me. Like, where'd he go? So then she's seeking me out. And she comes over there and I said, you have a good little chat? And she said, yeah, he was trying to get me to go home with him. And I told him no. And I was like, oh, you should have. I said, you want me to go get him and tell him? You can go over there? No. I'll go get him and tell him. You don't have to hang out with me. No. I want to hang out with you. See how that worked? Now she's qualifying to me. And that guy was just trying to get with her. That's the different situations. And it could be a situation where, you know, the girls are going to get attention from guys. Uh, and there's only one or two ways that you can do that. And let's say that happened a lot. Let's say that we were going to the gym together, and it seemed like every time I walked away, there was a guy talking to her. Me, I would say something like, "I didn't know this was jaw day. Working on that mouth today. I seen you doing this the whole time." "No, I was talking to my friend." "Yeah, I'm trying to work out though. What are you trying to do?" "I'm trying to work out." "Okay, I'm gonna be over here. You'll talk to your friend. Let her know that you don't like it. That, hey, I'm letting you in my situation right now. You need to take this a little bit, you know, more seriously about yourself. I'm not going to take you seriously, but I need you to take this workout seriously, or I'm going to seriously work out by myself." Um, Kind of situation. But let's say that's happening like every time. Like every time you look away, there's the same guys talking to him, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to talk to him. There's no reason for me to have an interaction with him. There's just not. The only reason there'd be for me to have interaction with him is if he started putting his hands on her, and she didn't like that. Then I'm like, "Hey, buddy, you need to stop." But if she is engaging in that conversation with him, she's asking for it because she's talking back and forth with him. So what I would do is, if that happened, I would keep on working out my workout, keep on doing what I'm doing. And then if she didn't get back with me to where we were working on a workout together, I would just finish my workout and leave. That's just me. I'll finish my workout and leave and just go, not say nothing to her. And I've done that before to a girl that was wasting my time. I just got my stuff after I got done and left. And she was messaging me a few minutes later, like, "Well, hey, where'd you go?" And I said, "I'm going to the house." "Well, why are you leaving?" "Well, I mean, I'm done working out. You're talking to your buddy." You know? But and then she'll get upset and she'll try to make excuses and all this kind of stuff, blah, blah. And you don't have to listen to it. You know what I mean? You just tell her what you think and move on. Like, you don't make a big deal about it. You just let her know, "Hey, I was working out and you weren't working out with me, and I just finished my workout and left. Seemed like you wanted to talk to that guy, so I let you." Let them sink their own ship. Okay, you guys are taking these girls way too seriously. But all right, guys, that's all I got for today. Um, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna try to do more of these videos every week. See if I can get on a regular schedule so that I can do a video every week and get more of you guys in the comment section to where y'all get used to seeing me. But I hope that you like this video. We really should stop taking women so seriously. Like, you guys take them way too seriously and you don't have to. And I hope that this kind of helps you guys break away from that habit and realize that girls are just the most mature teenager in the room. And if you really listen to what your female says, like say you're in a long-term relationship, if you'll really just listen to what they say, you'll realize that point. Like, they'll be like, "That don't make any sense whatsoever. She is talking out her head right now." And that's when you realize you just don't take girls seriously. And you can not take them seriously all the way their pants fall off. And if this one ain't doing it for you, you just go talk to another one. I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you guys later. I'm out.